one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. To throw is Rodgers. And his pass incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third and short.
So many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now it's Rodgers. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. They find some open field here. 20. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And he'll give it here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Rodgers. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A handoff as they run the counter play. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So 2nd and 10 here. Now Rodgers throwing again. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They come out here in the I. 3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some room to work. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Emerson Griffin able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Here to his running back, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Rodgers to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First down, Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because If he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a play fake here on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Wiggles free. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 92 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Fielding a punt inside the 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some special teams coaches who say, okay, I'll let you go to about the 8, and you're right in that gray area, and he made that play work in a massive way.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second down, Trubisky in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now Matthews couldn't really tell what happened there defensively, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, Trubisky. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down. Rodgers flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Gone. No. Check. Patriots. Watch it now, Barney.
Check three.
Leopard.
Check it, Humphrey.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That's caught by Meredith, right side. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. No. Check. Patriots. Leopard.
Now Trubisky on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
On second down, here's Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. Touchdown, Chicago! Kevin White, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Rodgers now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On second down, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go with Howard again. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Fresh set of downs here. A give to Howard. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Howard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Here's Trubisky. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Green 39. Green.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and goal, Howard. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Shane Ray in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Watch it now, boy. Here we go. All right, here we go.
On 3rd and goal, Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still left with a 4th and goal from a ways out. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch. Ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Rodgers now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Rodgers to throw again. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Let's go.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Second down following the run.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
91 is the
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Let's go, defense.
Detroit.
Let's go,
Detroit.
defense.
Over. Hurry up. Here we go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Second down following the incompletion.
Hurry up. Here we go. 319. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes...
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
No. Hurry up, here we go.
They run with Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green, watch it now, Barney. Leopard! Good! Green, 19! All right, now, look at 56. Let's go!
Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Trubisky. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Howard. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
I got you, 88. I got you.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now it's Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Deion Sims, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking deep, and Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Lets it go for Nelson. And just shedding him off there. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Here we go now.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
No, check. Patriot. Patriot. 3-19. Watch it now, Marty. Detroit. Leopard.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a two-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work there getting him the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second down now after the incompletion. Rodgers throwing again. Over the middle, it's Thomas. He got 29 yards that time. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll look to throw. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And some space here. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. To throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Trubisky to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Set, move. Hey, check.
Here's Trubisky. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The Bears on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing down is Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards. Turn.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On second down, here's Trubisky. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Chicago.